Everybody, so yeah, I just got done watching yesterday's video, and man, that was a doozy again. Um, I do think that this is definitely this application is my first experience with signals. So obviously, mistakes were made. Concepts are hardening. So basically, I guess I was trying to think, am I driving to work this morning? Um, God, how do you put this into English? And I think basically an effect is like something that happens that affects the state of your component. That's what an effect is. And then these two are effectors. They're signals, right? They are signals, and whenever a signal fires, all the code within an effect gets executed. So I don't know exactly what happens because this is a framework. Um, if it was a library, basically, it would be, a library just sort of composes the code like JavaScript, and it just kind of collects a bunch of pieces together or possibly extends things within JavaScript. Whereas, or, maybe even some extreme cases might even monkey patch some JavaScript. But these frameworks, they actually go through, they parse, they tokenize all this stuff, and they create JavaScript and HTML and CSS into an application. And I think it's pretty much all JavaScript, but that ends up being all these different files that we have over in here all get kind of smushed together and parsed and turned into a single JavaScript. So what the JavaScript looks like at the end of this, you know, geez, I have no idea. But basically, what happens is all of this code from here to here, all of that, well, really everything from there to there, gets executed every time one of these items, one of these signals fires. So if the scene signal fire, then this gets executed. If the render signal fires, then all of this gets executed. Now, I ended up, oh, I added this comment yesterday. I just wanted to say there are two signals. Don't set form values or change or the change uh, subscription until it's ready. So basically, until and then instead of it's both are ready. Right. So that's how that works, right? Like basically, the scene signal fires, render is, I guess, null or probably null, maybe undefined, and then the renderer fires. And there's really no guarantee that that's gonna be the case. So, anyways, so that's what yesterday was all about, and I think we come to. I think anytime I ever write any signal effects and signals from now on, I'm just going to have my signals up top. And there was another framework, my understanding, that effects sort of were in, and they really the whole concept got a lot of traction. And I bet you if you study that framework, they probably have a lot of really good best practices for using and implementing effects. And it wouldn't surprise me if one of their best practices is to do all your effects stuff, all your signal, your direct signals calls in the at the beginning. Um, and so anyways, that's that. I don't think it's a big deal. I guess actually it is. I mean, if the scene were to come by null, that would definitely throw an error. So if the order ever swapped, so let's just go ahead and just move those down. That if my understanding is correct, which I've definitely been more confident of my understanding on other things and more and wrong in the past, this should be fine. It should be perfectly fine. There shouldn't be any problems. Yeah, I don't think we have any. Yeah, we don't have any errors in the thing. All right, so today, yesterday I got linear working. and I'm a little traumatized for that. So today I want to get the AXP2 div working, and that's it because because that's all I can handle today. Um, let's see. So basically, I think all I need to do is copy this. I wonder. I guess I could. Well, I don't know about doing an else. Let's just do this for now. I wonder if you can do an else if. I just don't even know. And I believe EXP2. Oh, that's pretty cool, the compiler. So I guess, yeah, if I could do that. Else if EXP2 and then EXP2 form. And let's see what we get. Fog. So it's none, none. We don't have a form. Linear form. EXP2 form. So I don't think we want this anymore. Wow, something just worked. It just worked. I thought it in my brain, and then when I coded it, it coded. Wow. How how novel is that? Yeah, so that's awesome. I'm pretty happy with that. Uh, let's see. Fog doesn't seem like a very good hint. Fog type, I think. Um, this is the fog type. Period. Well, select a fog type. Let's see what we get here. Select a fog type. I think that's good. Fog, linear, X2. So that's nice. It's real nice. Okay, I have a couple of console logs. Let's go ahead and since I'm being lazy today. Showtime scene service. And then online 25. So let's get rid of that. Looks like maybe that might be the only one. Let's just do a search for console. Ooh, I got this one. Okay, I probably want that one. And then I want that one. So was that line? I guess that was line 25. It's weird. I feel like so it's gone now. So let's see, what are we at time? No, I'm not gonna fall for it. I know it's only 8:36, but the last few times I've been like, oh, it's only 7 minutes. Okay, let me just do this one little thing, and then I end up 40 minutes later getting off. So what's for tomorrow? Tomorrow is to, I guess, what the next thing to do would be to get some nice, like, create the interfaces, update the interfaces with the scene type, the linear and the exp2 values, and then set the defaults wherever it is we're creating. I believe we're creating them in the item in there, and then I guess once we have defaults, we can easily then I guess just update the actual re- 3JS to use them, so and just apply the defaults, and then when that's done, then we can start making the attributes editable, um, and then we're done, and then we have fogs done. um, I definitely feel like the last couple days, probably like the last week and a half, have just been a heck of a adventure. learning lots of new things. I do think that this is why, like, sort of the whole agile concept of, oh, the velocity increases and all that sort of like what the it's kind of like saying like, I mean, you're when you get a team and then the team starts to really chug and they're like cooking with gas, they're writing a lot of code and the code base is getting more complicated. And even though they're getting more knowledgeable and better, the the asks get way more difficult, um, and then the code itself gets way more complex. And so the idea, like that whole thing, falls apart pretty quickly. Like I've seen maybe sustained 2 or 3 months where the speed goes up. But then the thing is like if you work in an agile place, especially if they have like CI/CD and their continuous integration pipelines and stuff, they'll just like management just gets so excited and they just start adding like, oh, let's add this gate and let's add that gate and let's add uh, unit tests and basically unit tests make things go faster and blah 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 blah, right? Like all this, they start adding where they want more things, the code gets more complicated. um, the asks get more complex. What used to be maybe a simple text box, and they say, hey, add a field for me to blah blah blah, and you used to be able to just add a field. Well, now you need to add a text box with hints and infos and like and so I've never seen that. I've never seen it go for more than a month or two of of inc- increasing velocity in a team. And I've definitely had training where the trainer had never coded in their lives before, and then like later on, and this has happened more than once. Later on, I see on LinkedIn or whatever that this trainer is now like the director of software development or the VP of software development somewhere, and it's all based on this sort of eh, this this agile stuff, and they don't really understand the realities of the coding on the ground. But anyways, yeah, I think we're definitely moving forward. Definitely, I feel like I understand signals a lot better now. Um, I definitely had gotten sort of signals and uh, context execution and our asynchronous operations. All those things sort of had gotten sort of mixed up in my head, and now I feel like I'm teasing those pieces apart a little better now. But anyways, happy coding, everybody. Bye.